According to records discovered by the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, Global Affairs Canada spent more than $527,000 on artwork in the last 2 years. The Toronto Sun's Bryan Passifume joined us for more on the spending spree.
Yeah, the records that were unearthed showed that over the past 2 years, well, 2023 and 2024, Global Affairs Canada spent over $527,000 on 158 pieces of art. Um, they're all listed. They don't exactly say where the art is located, like it's an itemized list of everything that was purchased. It just says it's going to be for display in Canada's embassies, high commissions, consulates, and official residences. The prices paid, they vary quite wildly. They on the low end was $175 for pencil drawings from an Inuit carver, Ilosak Sharkey, to most was $24,000, just under $25,000 for a tapestry made by a Calgary-based textile artist. Now, what's unusual about that one was that was purchased on March 31st, 2023. And it seems that the bulk of these art pieces were purchased as kind of, like March Madness Bonanza stuff. The government's fiscal year ends in March. So it seemed like that they were sort of burning through their budget for the end of the fiscal year. Now, this is on top of there was a story I did last year, where over the past little bit, government agencies have spent millions and millions of dollars renting art from the Canada Council of the Arts. That's a crown corporation. They're based in Ottawa, and they run a federal art bank, which is a repository of more than 17,000 pieces of artwork by Canadian artists. And that's available for government bureaucrats, politicians, organizations to rent. So if you ever go into like a bureaucrat or a politician's office and you see like a beautiful Canadian piece of art there, very good chance it's rented and that the government is sort of paying itself to rent art. So these prices are on top of that. So it was kind of a question about if Canada already has an art bank, if Canada already has a way for Canadian politicians and embassies and consulates to display Canadian art, why is Global Affairs Canada spending over $500,000 over the past 2 years to purchase art on top of that? It was kind of interesting to see the sort of the variety of art, not just the prices, but also the types of art too. Like for example, Global Affairs Canada spent $990 each for three stoneware and African glass pieces by a Quebec artist, $20,000 for a piece of fabric art by an Ontario artist, and kind of the one that really kind of turned a lot of heads was there was about $9,000 paid for a piece of art made out of Lego blocks. Um, Now this isn't just like a Lego figurine or something. It's an actual hanging art piece made out of Lego blocks, which I guess is kind of an interesting medium, I suppose. But it all adds into the sort of the questions about, is does Global Affairs have that money to spend on art? Why are they, if there's already art available to rent, why are they spending $500,000 to purchase art? I think those are the questions that a lot of people, including the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, are asking right now, particularly in a time right now where things are, there's an affordability crisis going on. There's a lot of scrutiny about government spending, especially what's going on south of the border. So yeah, there's a lot of questions here to be answered.